Thank you, Jeff. This is a very important and a very meaningful opportunity for us, whether we get into the circle or not. To take some time and reflect on where we are, why we're here, what this circle is about. This circle is about us putting everything aside, realizing that we all have ways that we need to grow, we need to develop, we need to expand our horizons, the essence that's in here, the core, the importance of who you are. The reality that who I am becomes more and more important as we work our way through life. We like to think that we don't have the time to do things like this. We like to think that we're too busy. And pretty soon we've run away from years of our lives, instead of taking the opportunity to challenge ourselves, to understand better my purpose, your purpose for being brought into this existence that we call life. None of us are brought into this world by chance. We're brought in by design. We have a purpose. We have a call. We have a path. And to find that path is an awesome experience. It's an opportunity to fulfill the potential that we were given. So as a community, Native Americans are always interested in how that community improves, how it thrives after decades and centuries of mistreatment and misuse of the people. And indigenous Hawaiians have faced the same types of bias, of discrimination, of commercialization. So we take a few moments in our visit to close our time here with this ceremony. And I'll explain what Lynn and Gary will be doing as part of the process. But let me share some of the Native American worldview that is the foundation for whether it's a talking stick, whether it's a healing circle, whether it's a sweat lodge, whether it's finding our Mount Shasta. And our Mount Shasta is that place where we can go and rejuvenate and reframe our thinking. It's all about thinking. It's about thinking why I'm here. It's about thinking where I'm going. It's about thinking the mountain peak. And yet the deserts give us the opportunity for happiness. When it's watered just a little bit, it flourishes. It becomes beautiful. It becomes balanced. It becomes harmonious. When the valleys are sprinkled, the rivers run, the streams run. The why, the water, the kai, the ocean. I want you to enjoy, I want you to understand, I want you to celebrate some of my culture, some of Gary's culture, some of Lynn's culture. Earth is our mother. Sky is our father. We need to be in balance with them. Earth's beauty is always appreciated and not taken for granted. And unfortunately, there are too few who honor that tradition. We need to listen to Earth's voices. They speak. The seasons, the tides, the life that's around us. We're privileged to allow hawks and deer and bear and other wildlife in our neighborhood. They allow us to see them. They allow me to be part of their life. They offer themselves. We must become fully integrated with where we are. And residents, I cannot stress that enough, become integrated, bonded with this place, with this setting. This is your life right now. Engage it. Let it become part of you. Bring it in. Focus. Commit. Understand yourselves in relation to Habitat, to your family, to your sisters, to your brothers, to your guests, to Robert, our guests from all over the world. This is a moment where we are together as a universal group of people. So rich. See, I need to fit my mind, my spirit, my body, my sociality, my social being in my place. Setting is very important to all life. I want to be part of my setting. Otherwise, residents, students, guests, we miss what that setting offers us. The beauty around us, the balance, the harmony. Harmony and trust between us and the land, us and all the life around us. How much the native mind opposes the commercialization of the earth, the commercialization of people, the misuse of resources. There's an ethics related to my connection with every one of you to this place, this setting. Comprehending our natural world leads us to a fuller comprehension of our humanity, of our spirit, of our intellect, of our culture, our values. I need to comprehend why I'm where I am at this moment, so that I don't lose every opportunity I can to learn from the moment, to learn from the obstacles, the settings. Everyone is there for a purpose. So we have a chance this evening to be working and celebrating and understanding and gaining from a very sacred place. These are sacred grounds. Oh, because Habitat is here and has been successful. But the sacredness goes back to the beginning. The land where cultures thrived and lived together, where warriors gave their lives. There's a spirit here that I feel, that I understand, that I connect with, and you can too if you open your minds to understanding. They want you part of them. And to be part of the Ohana spirit is meaning family of us all. Just a bit of an introduction as to where this whole approach is coming from. And I want you all to be thinking now about where you are and what you need to connect with for your own satisfaction, your own purpose fulfillment, your own healing. It's an opportunity to look inside and understand ourselves better than we ever have before, and realize for those residents that are here working hard, realize that the opportunity has been given to you to enhance your whole humanity, the holistic approach. Lynn's role is to be part of the process. She lights the incense, blesses it. And the fire, the little spark that continues to burn, is the core of who we are. The smoke, the odor, it's an offering to Yahweh, to Zesu, to the Creator, to God, whatever name you give to the entity, that we ask the blessing of this time from. Gary's role, a brother, is he leads us in preparation by Native American chants. It allows you to think, what does this all mean to me? To realize that it's part of your program to enrich your experience here, and realize that you can learn about yourselves better than you ever have before. If I don't know me, how can I help you? If I don't know myself, how can I love you more? How can I support you more? So that's the process that we're working from. The actual activity entails, probably we'd be calling on more residents than anyone else to come up. And you're asked to share from a reflective perspective. You'll be given a microphone so that your brothers and sisters and your visitors can hear you. But I so want you to own this opportunity. I so want you to understand that this is a time for us as a family to just be together. And from this, hopefully, we're learning about how I better know myself, how I better challenge myself, how I am more efficient in what I do when I'm being treated, when I'm working. Balance and harmony. We know what it feels like when we're out of balance, don't we? We know what it feels like when we're disharmonious, don't we? We know when our path is getting crooked. It all starts here. It all starts in how we think. So let's begin our process. I'm going to invite 7 male residents to come on up and join us in the circle. It's voluntary. Okay. Need 4 more. Two more. And Gary, I'm going to ask you to start us off with your thoughts, if you would, with your chants, please.
Hey na yo na ene na yo na ya na yo na yo. Hey na yo na ene yo. Hey na yo na ya na yo na yo. Hey na yo na ene na yo na yo. Hey na yo na ene na yo na ene na yo na ya na yo na yo. Hey na yo na ya na ene yo. Hey na yo na ene na yo na ya na yo na yo. Hey na yo na ene yo. Hey na yo na ya na yo na yo. Hey na yo na ene na yo na yo. Hey na yo na ene na yo na ene na yo na ya na yo na yo. Hey na yo na ya na ene yo.
The question that I would like each of you to process is this: what do you need to let go of from this moment on to continue transforming your life here at Habilitat? What do you need to let go of from this moment on to continue transforming your life here at Habilitat? And I'll hand the mic to whoever wants to start, and then you can pass it on to the next one.
So what I gotta let go?
What do you want to let go of from this moment on to continue transforming your life here at Habilitat?
I would say my past, my childhood growing up. You know, if I keep that thing instilled in me, I'm never gonna be able to move on. You know, and that's pretty much what I really need to let go to move on in Habilitat.
So the past is what you want to move from into your future.
Yes,
And you've learned through sessions, you've learned through possibly presentation last night, there are methods to do that. Will you do that?
yes,
That's a commitment, publicly.
yes,
So that next year when I come back, I can check you?
yes.
All right. Thank you.
For me, it would be all the negative thoughts, the doubts, the frustration, whatever holds me back to move forward.
So let go of those. It's a process, isn't it?
Yes.
You choose to. You choose, you act on your choice. Remember that.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think that I need to let go of some things from my past too, because I tend to hold on to some negative experiences, and like tend to apply them to like new things going on in my life, and it's time to like move on from some of those things, and just need sort of like the help from my friends still, and the support from them to make the changes necessary to completely like sever the ties from those sort of things.
So the negative energy
Yeah,
can be transformed into positive energy,
yeah,
to constructive energy for all three of you, right? Thank you.
The thoughts that I like let go of is like Like all those times I never, I wasn't there for my kids. You know, or it kind of creates me to be a bad guy, I guess. I'm not a good guy. Like I get all those thinkings make me get, you know, violent, I guess, sometimes. And you know, the thinking still comes every so often, or that violent, negative thinking, you know. But you know, I kind of learning how to control it. Kind of want to let it go, but you know.
Good. And your children become the focus of you letting go of those thoughts. For you, for them. So they become an important part of your program. But positively. Does that make sense? Thank you.
For myself, it's letting go of a lot of the shame and hurt that it caused to my family and loved ones. You know, even though like I've been here for a while and doing this, I still feel I tell myself, you know, I haven't shown it to them fully yet. You know, and I still have that I hold on to. I think so.
So letting go, getting a hold of what you want. And how you want to do that is important. And we'll talk solution before we finish the circle. All right?
What I want to work on is letting go of my self-doubt in myself so that I can actually take more, so I can believe in the things that I say and I do because that are right. So I can actually apply them to the things that I do and here in Abilitat and then like help out my friends however I can. I mean, lead them in the right direction, really lead by example, start changing, turning over a new leaf.
So that change that you're looking for all begins in here, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It
Yes,
begins
it
in
does.
here. See, we want the essence. We want our goals, our focus to inform our thinking, don't we? We want to understand that what we're feeling and expressing now are the actual methods that we use to let go. And we'll talk more before you leave circle. Thank you.
What I need to let go is my inner struggle of the choices that I made wrong from right. You know, I mean, sometimes I struggle with doing the right thing and going the wrong way. That was always what I done in my lifetime. There's a path where right from wrong, I would choose the wrong side first and then try to work my way back. So for Habilitat, I need to be more aware of what I am doing.
Okay. So self-awareness.
Awareness.
So thank you. If we talk solution, because you shared, you publicly exclaimed what you wanted to do to move forward, to let go of. So solution, letting go of means that we give it over, right? We give over to our program. We learn from our program. We give. It's like, if I can use this as an example, this is Habilitat. I don't think this is hot. This is Habilitat. Take a hold of that. And what you want to let go of. Okay? As long as you keep holding on that and don't let me take it, what's happening? Pardon? You're still holding on to it. Let go. Who's got it?
You.
Who's got it?
Okay.
Habilitat, right? Give it over consciously. choices. Letting go means that it's an act of release in the mind, physically, spiritually. What does it mean spiritually? It means from in here, I'm honest with myself, with my brothers and sisters, I'm going to give it over and really open my mind to what Habilitat is teaching, what it's modeling, what it is saying. Does that make sense? Does it? Why? Nice and loud.
Well, because once you let go, then you start anew. It's a change.
Do
in
you
the
own it
direction.
anymore?
No, you don't.
No. We don't want to own what we want to let go of. And yet sometimes we struggle with letting go because it's felt good, it's all we've known. But the trust factor for your program is to give it over. Make sense?
It's like the more I tell myself that I'm not gonna, or the more I hold on to these things, there's less improvement. There's less room for improvement. There's less room for me moving on, and I think about these things, and I know it holds me back. So the better thing I can do for myself now is look forward, because the past is the past, and there's always room for improvement when you look ahead, and you learn from your mistakes, and yes,
Will you let go? Will you work on letting go?
every day.
Okay. What are you thinking, Gary?
I'm thinking that what I really need to let go of is my bondage of self, my own self-pride, and learning to accept the will of my Creator as He gives it to me.
Pretty powerful, isn't it? Letting go, giving it over, releasing it. If you tap to release it, do it. If you rap to release, do it. If you meditate while you're on dishpan, let it go. Right? It all starts here. Informed from here. Whatever process you use, let go of what brought you here. That's the step toward healing. They did an awesome job, didn't they? Thank you very much. Appreciate it. I'm going to invite 7 of the sisters to come forward this time and join us in circle. 7 sisters. By the way, the 3 sisters of the native population is corn, beans, and squash. One more sister. It really isn't very painful. It really is release. Thank you. I couldn't say this to the men, but they were handsome. I have 7 beautiful women before me, 7 beautiful sisters. The beauty is always within, isn't it? The beauty is always how we value ourselves. And for men, it's the same thing. How I value myself is as far as I can take myself in my own development. So the beauty, the core that is inside of each of you, we want to get that out there. We want to tap into that. So I'm going to ask Lynn if you would like that, please. Thank you. Gary, if you would lead us again.
Yana yano yana wena ene wan. Yana yano yana wena ya ya yo no yana we yana yo no ya. Yana yano yana we yana ene wan. Yana yano yana we yana ya. Yana yano yana we ya ya yo no yana we yana yo no ya. Yana yano yana we yana ine wan. Yana yano yana we yana ya. Yana yano yana we ya ya yo no yana we yana yo no ya. Yana yano yana we yana ine wan. Yana yano yana we yana ine wan. Yana yano yana we ya ya yo no yana we yana yo no ya. Yana yano yana we yana ine wan. Yana yano yana we yana ya. Yana yano yana we ya ya yo no yana we yana yo no ya. Yana yano yana we yana ine wan.
Thank you, Gary. A gentle refrain, a set of gentle thoughts. So, ladies, I think it's always important for us to reflect on this. What can you do more of from this moment on to continue transforming your life? What can you do more of from this moment on to continue transforming your life? Do you need to hear it again? Okay. What do you need to do more of from this moment on to continue transforming your life? Does that help? Good. When someone is ready, I'll hand you the microphone. Then again, would you speak right into it, please, so everyone can hear?
I know that for me, I can do more of just getting outside of myself. And lately, I find that it makes me a little bit lighter, I guess, in a sense. And I never believed that before. Actually, I was always, gotta get done what I gotta get done. What I gotta get done is important right now. And it's not the case, because I'm not in this world by myself. I'm in this world with a lot of other people. And we all have to get things done. And the easiest way to go about that is to get outside of ourselves and see what the next person needs help with. And I can also do more to transform my life is to not be so hard on myself if I do make a mistake. Because that's just what it is, it's just a mistake. You know, it's not the end of the world. And to realize that would definitely help me move forward from here on out.
And you stated that publicly, and now own it and do it. Okay?
I will.
Good job. Thank you.
For me, I just want to make right choices and put my pride down and kind of open up, like what Sarah was saying, stepping out of myself and asking people for help when I'm feeling emotional or I'm going through feelings, rather than just keeping it in and getting hard on myself.
Now, will you commit yourself to doing that
Yes.
in a real strong way? Then you will do it.
Yes.
Thank you.
I think I can do more of kind of like what Sarah said, loving myself and loving everything around me and finding really the beauty in every moment that we have. I think that's very important, to step back and no matter what you're doing, find the beauty of it and the positivity of it. And I think I can definitely do more of that.
The Navajo people call it hoho, walking in beauty. And walking in beauty is walking in balance with everything around us, with all life, with where we are. And I think we all can profit from that. Realizing we're part of a whole display of humanity and creation, right? But we have our own little thread in that, and we're all connected. So I like that. Thank you.
I'd like to be more comfortable in my own skin and to stop punishing myself.
Wow. Punishing ourselves is pretty harsh, isn't it? So we start overcoming the punishment by forgiving ourselves. And it's okay. I'm not going to do that again, but I forgive myself. Sometimes that's hard to do, but it really is a major step to release. You can do it.
I think something that I could definitely do more of is be open and not just, give of myself and allow other people to help me. I think my pride is huge. And if I could put that aside, I would be able to accept help. I can also, do a lot more giving.
So open, let go of the pride, and give. Solution. Right?
Yeah.
That's well said. Thank you.
I would like to be positive and show positivity. I also would like to be a productive person here in Habitat to overcome situations.
So overcoming means that we put behind us what we haven't achieved, and you work toward those goals that are important to you, and allow yourself to succeed. You're worth it. Open yourself to achieving. Open yourself to the mountaintop. But realize we can open ourselves to the deserts, to the valleys, to the pathways. And you know what? You would enrich the whole community of your sisters and your brothers. And brothers and sisters. Brothers, as you hear these women open their hearts and their minds, it should also resonate with you. And sisters, as you heard the men speak, it should also make sense to you. Sure, we're gender different, but you know what? We have some of the same important qualities and values and hopes and dreams and aspirations, don't we?
I would like to give myself credit more where credit's due. And I would also like to move forward positively and forgive myself. I have a problem with holding on to guilt and remembering that I have a voice and my opinion matters.
Awesome set of thoughts. So solutions. Wow, so much rich insight. Solutions. Act on your openness, on your achievements, letting go of the guilt, understanding that you're of value, understanding that you can give yourself credit, that you are achieving, that you're letting go of those thoughts and those issues. And again, each of you may use your own style of doing that, but if you act on it, it will work. What we always want to remember, we need to be here for each other. Not everybody's story is the same, is it? What an awesome strength you just witnessed tonight. You're a beautiful woman, Danielle, from inside out. Strange how we connected the first day, didn't we? When you were sitting on that bench. I felt a good bond with you, and I felt a good lady sitting there. That's how you impress me. That's good. I like to see the smile. All right. Ladies, thank you. This was an awesome experience. I think we all need to realize we are a community here. And we all need to realize that we can hold each other up in many ways. And I think you are experiencing a very powerful process. Probably all of us need to look inside of ourselves and realize that there are those very important experiences that we've had that touch our lives forever. And that the strength that we gain from each other, and the strength that we gain from our program, and the strength that we gain from the love that's here, and the energy, the positive energy that's here, allows us to move on when we give and release some of what we brought with us. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Robin, does that make sense? Powerful. Get in touch with where you are right now. We're at another level. And this is what Healing Circle is about. Levels of release, levels of healing, levels of giving over what we need to let go of, what we need to do more of. Right? I'm going to ask 7 more of the brothers. Would you come forward, please? If you're willing to. Right. Remember that some of the principles that we talked about was fully being here, fully being in place, fully being integrated. That is what you're witnessing tonight. The power of others, the power of circle. It is safe. It is open. It is available. The release, the moving forward, the change that I sense in all of you. Many I saw last year. Met some wonderful new brothers and sisters this year. We are working this together. Gary, would you lead us in another one?
Yana wana yana yoy, ana yo ana yoy na yo ana yana yoy, ana yo ana yoy na yo ana yana ene owan. Yana yo ana yana yoy, ana yo ana yoy na yo ana yana yoy, ana yo ana yoy na yo ana yana yoy, ana yo ana yoy na yo ana yana yoy, ana yo ana yoy na yo ana yana ene owan. Yana yo ana yana yoy, ana yo ana yoy na yo ana yana yoy, ana yo ana yoy na yo ana yana yoy, ana yo ana yoy na yo ana yana yoy, ana yo ana yoy na yo ana yana ene owan. Yana yo ana yana yoy, ana yo ana yoy na yo ana yana yoy, ana yo ana yoy na yo ana yana yoy. Ana yo ana yoy na yo ana yana yoy, ana yo ana yoy na yo ana yana ene owan.
Thank you. Men, I think it's crucial that you have a full commitment to Habilitat's program. Fully committed. Commitment means that we are going to be fully engaged, fully active, fully interactive, fully part of our program when we're committed. So what can you start doing more of to become more fully committed to your program? What can you start doing more of to become more fully committed to your program? If someone is ready, I'll hand you the mic.
What I could do is, just every day, just work on myself. Change whatever I need to change in myself. Whatever I'm falling short in, and just like devote myself to others and my time. Give back every day, and just each day just know like I did the best I could. That's what I could do.
How will you know that you've achieved all of that?
You could just feel it, like when you do, you know what I mean? when you know that in that day that you did everything you can, you know, you can feel it at the end of the day when you lay down.
Good. That's a good test. Thank you.
For me is keep thinking positive and putting younger residents in the right way, and just doing what is expected of me and being consistent in what I do. Just helping out the younger residents and keep on striving and setting the goals.
How will you know that you've done that?
I just gotta do what I gotta do.
And if you do what you have to do,
I'll succeed in this program.
you'll succeed.
Yeah.
Right. Good.
What I could do more of is, you know, think more positive and constructive thoughts. A lot of times I find myself looking in the past and having a lot of guilt still about leaving my family, you know, leaving my daughter. And, you know, what's going to help me, I believe, is to think more about, you know, what lies ahead, you know, than the past. So for me, it's about, you know, being as positive as I can, you know, as I can on a daily basis.
And how will you know that that's been achieved?
When I begin to, when the past no longer determines who I am as a person, you know, and I can look forward and be happy in the direction I'm going.
Good. Thank you.
What I need to do is I need to help out all the guys that come in here, teach them what I've been taught. That way I don't forget anything I've learned. I don't forget why I've come here. You know, it keeps me in tune, keeps me committed, and I feel it. You know, I feel good once I've helped out someone. I've taught them something I know, something that I've went through, and that's how I know.
Good. And that's how you can keep yourself in check. Good.
What I need to do is continue learning new things, listening to people, what they have to tell me, and then pass it along once I know it. You know, so I can watch somebody else get risen to the level that I'm at from what I've learned over here.
How does someone else's success encourage you?
To see that change is possible. You know, I see somebody changing, it's like, you know, it reminds me, yeah, that's me too, you know. We're all on the same path. We're in it together.
Good.
What I gotta do for work on my program is just wisen up. I've been acting like one kid, and I stay on an adult program, so I gotta act like an adult. I gotta hold myself to a higher standard to when I go out to school and all that. I don't need fall inside holes, you know what I mean? I gotta just be myself and no need be on follower. Try to be like on leader already. Gotta step it up. Yeah, that's what it is.
And when you do those things, when you step it up, when you make good choices, when you, as you said, when you wise up, what's that feel like to you when it's working?
It feels good, like more mature, and yeah, like I know that I still getting better at it because when I go to school and I just see how these kids act, and then it just takes me back like, whoa, I was acting like that, and it's not healthy. It's not even healthy, but I was get them like, cause you acting squirrely, and now I can see that. So now, when people tell me, oh, you're acting like a kid, I know where they're coming from, cause I see that when I go to school. So that's why I fall short at too.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's
So you're really beginning to see what you need to do.
Yeah. In order for grow up.
Good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What I can do to make my program better would be just learning to get rid of my guilt, a lot of guilt in me, and my selfishness, now putting others before me, and that's what I could do to better my program. The way I know that I'm changing, and would be like, just when I look at somebody, I just, before thinking of myself, just thinking more right away, like what's going on with them instead of just myself. And that's what I.
So that feels good.
Yeah.
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 That's well said. Gary, what are you thinking?
As for myself, I'm thinking I need to make myself more available to the younger residents and share more of my experience, what I've learned here. I'm older here in the phases of the program as well as in age, and I feel I should strive to be a better role model, because action is the best sermon.
Mm-hmm. Good. Good. Remember what we talked about on our second evening? We talked about how positive, constructive self-talk becomes what? Life strategy, right? Remember? Positive, constructive self-talk becomes life strategy. Positive, constructive thoughts strengthen life strategy, right? Positive, constructive thoughts strengthen life strategy. A little bit of a twist on our words, but important to remember. If I think I can, I can. And if I think I can, I can. And if I think I can, I won't. And if I won't, then I can't. But if I think I can, I can. See, we have this little robot in our mind that constantly goes around and around and around and around. And we need to break those tapes. So I think I can. And I know I can, and I know I will. That's how it works. If I could ask one of the brothers on this side to stand up, would you do that, please? What are you experiencing from this circle? Nice and loud.
Everyone's positive outlook if negative things are happening in their past, how they want to change it and look at things in a different way, a positive way.
Does this help you? Even though you're not in a circle?
Even though I'm not in the circle. Yeah.
Why?
Because I can kind of feel off what they're going through in there, and I can relate also to what they're going through because I'm going through the same thing as well.
Very good. Very good. Thank you. Can I have a sister stand up? If you dare to. Christina, what are you thinking? Very healthy and positive. Good. So you can relate, you can understand, you feel a positive energy. Good. Thank you. How did it feel for you to be in the circle?
Feels good to be part of something. To just sit here and share with everybody. I like what everybody has to say, like what I said, we're all in it together. You know, we're all shooting for the same goal. Feels good.
Good. Thank you, men. Did a nice job. Okay, let's do another circle of women, sisters, if you're interested in joining us. Please do so. We have room for two more.
You have a gentle.
Thank you for joining us. So let's have Gary start us with another set of thoughts.
Wenene yana, wenene yana, yana wane yana ene. Wenene yana, wenene yana, yana wane yana ene. Yawane yana ene wan. Yana yoina, wenene yana. Wenene yana, wenene yana, yana wane yana ene. Yawane yana ene wan. Yana yoina, wenene yana, wenene yana, wenene yana, yana wane yana ene, wane yana ene wan. Wenene yana, yana wane yana ene, wenene yana, yana wane yana ene, wane yana ene wan. Yana yoina, wenene yana, wenene yana, wenene yana, yana wane yana ene, wane yana ene wan.
Thank you, Gary. Sisters, it's nice to have you here. And I'd like to have you think for a couple of minutes and share with us the importance of your program to you personally. The importance of your program to you personally. What is it for you? When you're ready, I'll give it to someone. Lynn? Thank you.
I'm here to change from my old ways to learn new ways so I can get out and succeed. So I could be the better mom to my kids, my two kids. And so I can learn how to be me again.
So a new beginning, right? A new path, a new opportunity for you and your children. That's awesome. Sounds really, really good. Thank you.
I think for me, it's to know everything I've gone through, that I could still make things work out in the end, and to know that I've accomplished something I said I was going to do after all the stuff I've been through and all the things I put my family through. I still did what I said I was gonna do, and to have my word back,
Mm.
and to accomplish something sober and make happy and healthy choices.
Wow. How does it feel to say all that?
Good.
Really good?
Yeah.
A lot of positives, aren't there?
Yeah. Working on it.
Nice. Good, thank you.
It's important for me to apply everything that I've been taught here in Habilitat. I've grew up here, even though I'm 29 years old. This is where I grew up. This is where I learned how to be a woman and how to act. I'm still working on my maturity level, but I have gotten a lot out of this program. I'm a mom today, and they encourage for my daughter to be here with me. And it's just important that I apply everything that I do here every day to, and I've gained a lot in my life from being in this program. So just for me to carry everything outside with me is very important.
Good, good. And you will do that.
I will.
That's right.
Okay, this program is important to me because it's teaching me I don't have to be alone anymore. I don't have to worry about if I'm gonna get beat up or if somebody's gonna take my stuff or if I'm gonna somebody's gonna just turn me off. I gotta run from the cops or just anything. I don't have to be alone anymore, and I can trust people, and I'm learning how to be conditional with people instead of having people to walk all over me. I don't have to do that anymore. So this program is very important to me because it's teaching me that all the right things that I was doing wrong.
Nice. That feels good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can see it.
For me, it's important because I found myself, and I'm my own person now. I don't associate myself as a part of anybody else. I'm my own person now. And for me, that's huge because I've never felt that way before. And just like Christina, this is where I grew up. This is where, they raised me here. And I've gotten a lot. I've come very far. And it teaches me that I'm going to make mistakes, but I can be resilient and I can come out on the other end and I'm okay. It's okay to make mistakes. And I think that's like the biggest part of everything that I got, because as long as I can do all these things, I'm okay, because everything else will fall into place.
Nice. Thank you. Whether you're in here or not, we make mistakes too. But we rebound from them, don't we? Yeah, good.
This program for me is important for a huge thing, and that is to find myself and to learn how to know who I am and to realize who OC really is, and not to be that OC that everybody else told me that I had to be, and to learn how to put myself first. And I know that here I can rely on my sisters and the staff to be there for me and to show me who I really am and to find myself.
That feels so good, doesn't it? Yeah. Thank you.
This program is important to me for so many different reasons. For one, everything that I've learned in here is gonna ensure that I have a successful future, and now I actually have a future to look forward to. What I've done in here, I've never been able to do before with myself. I've been able to take a look at myself and find out who I really am and see my capabilities and know that there's so much out there for me. So yeah, this program and everything I've learned in here is so very, very important to my future and my livelihood to come. So
Good.
yeah.
Good. A new beginning.
A new beginning.
A new
definitely.
beginning. That's very, very powerful, isn't it? Thank you. So you have really endorsed your program, haven't you? You've endorsed your Habilitat. You've endorsed your sisters, even and your brothers. And that is so powerful. It allows you to really blossom, to really evolve, to really experience your potential. And that's for all of us, isn't it? So I'm really proud of you for being here. And I want you to know we got your backs. Okay? Thank you. Could I ask two of the tappers to come up in the circle and 5 of my students? I'd like 2 of the tappers to come into the circle and 5 of my students. Let's give our names. This is Lynn. Let's see. I need 1 more student. Thank you. And let's go around and give our names, okay?
My name's Emily.
Oh, sorry. Yep.
My name's Emily.
My name is Sam.
Jessica.
Deb.
Deb.
I'm Georgia.
Linda.
And I'm Sammy.
We won't do a chant this time, but I would like your observations and what you either heard or witnessed today that made some sense to you. Where does this fit in why we're here? Why do we come 6,000 miles? Why do you come however many thousand miles you come from? It would be interesting to hear your insight, and I think the residents would profit from your observation. So whoever would like to begin, I'll give you the mic.
I'm not going to talk about just today, if that's okay. From day one, when we first got here and we sat down at the meeting with everyone, they clapped for us to be here and observe them. And from what I felt was that we should be clapping for them, that they're doing this amazing thing for themselves. And the way that they clap for us, it made me feel proud of what we're doing. And from today, observing, everyone working together, there's a lot of new brothers, there's a new sister, and I think everybody coming together and bringing them in, it's an amazing opportunity to watch. And I can really appreciate that and how they do it.
Nice. Good.
Just today in this healing circle, especially, I witnessed a lot of strength, just to open up and to even come and sit in the circle. People realizing what needs to be done and the maturity it takes to make a public promise to accomplish it. It's truly inspiring, and like Jessica, I am very appreciative to even be a part of this.
I like what I've seen, and everyone in the area and everyone in the family just supporting each other, looking after each other. They're always there to help each other out, and just really, really how brave they are to get up and sit up here and talk, come along and be tapped on. It's amazing. Yeah, I think they're doing a fabulous job, and I'm very proud to be here.
Good, thank you.
There are some people in this world that are lucky enough to be surrounded by love most of their life and to be made to feel good and know that they're capable of doing whatever they want to do. I'm one of those people. And I just hope that I can help some of you to know that you've got that inside you, because you all have.
I think that we all have pain and we all have hope, and I think we all could be healed. And to be able to be here in this room and look into the faces of everyone here, beautiful, powerful, and strong, embracing their struggle, and being able to see the beauty in it is not only healing
for everyone in this room, but also for me to be a part of. And so it's been a blessing to be here for me.
Gary, would you share?
Yeah, I'd love to share. In fact, I'd like to give a little testimony. This is my third time experiencing this circle here. The first time I met you, you brought a message of purpose in life, right about the time when I really needed to hear that. I had just restarted a communication with my daughter that's been out of my life for many years. And this opportunity to help you in this way allowed me to help myself, It's not by coincidence that that opportunity came about, and I want to thank you for that. That sort of gave me a purpose, that reconnection with my daughter, that reconciliation, and it gave me something to work on with the help of the older residents here. It's kind of hard, reestablishing that bond, after I've been gone for so long. And with the help of my brothers, they helped me, and prayer, helped me come up with the right words, the right things to say to rekindle that bond we had. And when you came last year, it was right on time too, because she was just deployed to Afghanistan. So it gave me another opportunity to pray, and help you. By helping you, helped me, myself, So it's not by coincidence that happened. And another time, I got to see her. I mean, through the whole story, the third time's a charm. She showed up on Christmas Day, and I actually got to visit her in person. So it went from just her knowing I was here to writing letters the next year to actually seeing her after 14 years. It's a living testimony, man. Thank you, Gary, for being here. So this time it's all gratitude. My prayers are all gratitude.
That's good.
And I'm glad I could help that way, and it helps me too.
Very well said, and so well done to help out. You really make the program.
It's not by coincidence.
Before coming here, I was completely unaware of how emotionally attached I would become to Habitat. This week, or past week, has been a very emotional experience, and that's because it's real here. It's a real family, and you share your experiences. And I'm just so thankful that you guys have let us shadow you and become part of your lives and have talked to us and let me hug you even though I wasn't supposed to.
Wow, I don't even know where to begin. I agree with everything that was said by everyone. One of the things that fascinates me the most is that I came here to learn. That was my main goal, just to learn, just a real experience of something new, something different. And what stuck out to me the most was I found myself taking a lot from this program and feeling like I'm learning so much about myself and so much that I need to improve on. And just being around all of you, like, I was blown away by the love, blown away by the experience, by the people, by the strength, by the struggle. And, we watch TV and we see so many crazy things, and never in a million years would I even imagine that half the stuff I've seen is real. People living, and just to see everybody helping each other out and being there for each other and just being able to admit that you have things to work on and it's taking step by step just blows me away every day. And like, I'm a very emotional person, so I'm trying to keep it together right now, but I am blessed and I am thankful to be a part of this. Definitely got more out of it than I expected to. And like leaving here, there's just so much I want to take back with me, just to give to everyone else that doesn't have the opportunity to be here. So thank you.
Good job. Well, we are about finished, and Jeff, I want to thank you for again allowing us to come and be guests of yours. It's always a privilege. From Binghamton University, I thank you. From Lynn and I, thank you, and my students, I know they're very much gratitude. We are brothers. And I relish that. So I'll say it this way, ahui ho alabamkani, ahui ho until we meet again, travel well. Thank you very much.